It is quite quiet, I'd say, overall in the Atlantic, but we do have one area, Invest 91L.
And that's the one that has all of our attentions. I mean, we've been watching it for the past couple of days, and we'll likely watch it for the next several days. We could see, according to the National Hurricane Center, a tropical depression form over the weekend as it moves slowly through the Atlantic. But there is a big if there.
Yeah.
We see a tropical depression.
Yeah, still a lot of questions, more questions than answers. But we do want to bring in Fox Weather Hurricane Specialist Bryan Norcross to focus in a little bit more on what to expect, potentially expect from this invest. Hey there, Bryan.
Hey, many more ifs this morning than there were yesterday even.
Totally.
And, you know, for all the reasons that we talked about, though, it's sitting there in the middle of this vast area of dust. It's creeping along. When systems move slowly, they don't get the benefit of the faster winds on the north side that comes with the motion. And when they move slowly, they can churn up cooler air, water underneath them. So you have all these things kind of going against it, and it's a messy looking thing out there. There it is right there. Hurricane Center, of course, calling it Invest 91L, giving it a 90% chance of developing over the next week and a 60% over the next 2 days. I don't know. That feels, those numbers feel big to me based on what we know today, estimating 25 miles per hour in terms of the winds. Let's look at this thing close up. And the closer you look at it, the more messy it is. Here is where the model puts the circulation down there, and there is an apparent circulation there. But look up in here. You can also make out a circulation up in there. And what you also see on this satellite, see these lines of clouds coming out here? These are called arc clouds, and they show that what this is, these are thunderstorms trying to develop in the real dry air, the super dry air caused by the Saharan dust. So there's just a lot going against it, at least in the short term here. So here's the big question, is from here to over here, which is still going to take about a week. It's moving so slowly. Does the dust win, or can it find a pocket it's conducive enough for it to spin up? It's a small system, so it doesn't take much kind of conducive atmosphere in order for that to happen. But that's a big open question. More of the models say no today than said no yesterday. There's the dust. You see, it does have this sort of pocket here that's dust-free, but it's heading that way, and there's a good flow coming this way, showing that it's very dusty. So we'll see. We'll see. There's just, it's one of those things that's right on the edge. Now, we're using the GFS model here today because it actually hangs on to the system. Many of the models just dissipated, including the European model now. Most of those members, the multiplicity of examples of the European model that we look at, most of them dissipated. So here's where it is, and if it hangs together and kind of fights off the dust, this is an example of where we think it will go. Here, look, this is all dust up in here, all the dry air, all the browns are dry air. Okay, watch as we go forward in time here through the weekend. And you see the dust is kind of pushing in on it. And we end up with this small circulation here that has got dust all around it. So whether the dust actually gets in there and just gums up the works so the engine stops, it's just too close to call at this point. And then we move on till we get up to a week from now, and you see that it kind of is getting past the dust. So can it get to the islands? That's the open question. In any case, the conditions are not conducive for it to be especially strong, but as it gets near the islands, they could get more conducive for strengthening. So a lot of open questions. Everybody in the islands obviously has to watch this, and because we don't even know what's going to happen in the next week, the following week is when, if it were going to affect the U.S., just if it were, tiniest chances, then you have a million other questions. So we're not even going to address that in a significant way. Look at our tropical threat graphic, and you can see that it shows much higher possibility of it developing into a depression over here, and then much lower of it being a depression down here. Part of this is because the tracks go in a variety of directions. Some of the tracks do go up in here, but overall there are just many fewer tracks over here. So the way we do this is there are about 130 different tracks, 30 from the GFS, 50 from the European, and 50 from the Google AI model. And we look at those and say, if a whole bunch of those tracks are in one place, you get a high probability. If they're all spread out, you get a lower probability. If some die off, you get a lower probability. So that's what we have, both spreading out and many of them dying off. The Google AI model essentially kills it off completely. And by the way, the European AI model, which we're not showing here, also killed it off yesterday. So the AI models are kind of leading in that idea. We'll see if that idea turns out to be right. All right, here we are now. We're next week. Right, here's the dip in the jet stream that you've been talking about a lot. But look, here's high pressure here. So it's going like this. So where does this end up next week? Does it end up here? Might it get stuck under that high if it gets that far? Or might it go up in there? Kind of a fork in the road. It's just too early to know if there might be any threat to Florida or the U.S. Or the Bahamas or anywhere close to us. We'll just have to see. All right, let's go over to the Pacific and take a look at Kiko and ex-Lorena. You can see, you can't even hardly see it. All the moisture is heading north in the southwest. Check your local forecast just in case you get a real tropical downpour there. All right, Kiko is still going strong, and it's heading in the general direction of Hawaii. 115 mile per hour winds now. You can see that the eye filled in, but now it's popping back out again. Thinking is it's going to re-intensify a bit before it gets over the cooler water. There you see the green where the water gets cooler, and you see the weakening here down to 90, 60, 40. The track most likely, based on what we know now, is north of the islands, up in here, with the flow coming like this, which is going to push the bad weather farther north of the islands. Now, the bigger question is up here in Oahu and Kauai, because it looks like it might bend a little left, not as a strong storm, but just as more moisture and so forth. But anyway, that's way downstream, so we'll see. But odds favor right now it being north of the Big Island as it goes by, but obviously we still have pretty good plus and minus on that, just based on the amount of time. We're talking about late Tuesday for it to be in the vicinity of the Big Island. Guys?
I think between now and tomorrow morning, Brian, we could see that an eye reestablish or find an eye within Kiko again, because that's been clouded over just a little bit when we're looking at satellites. So that's nice. Getting back to the Atlantic, you kind of answered this at the beginning when you were discussing 91L. One of the reasons why it's been struggling, 91L, is because it's been so slow to move. You were mentioning how it stirs up the waters, but then also that dust, and it just can't escape. That's one of the big challenges, yeah?
Yeah, so yes, it stirs up the waters, makes cooler water underneath it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a negative thing. It has all this dust. But if you think about it, if that's the circulation, let's say that is the dominant circulation and the one to the north is just a passing thing in the thunderstorm complex, and it's moving this way. If it's moving that way at a good clip, it gains on the top side here that speed. So let's say it's going 20 miles an hour. So the winds on the top side are 20 miles per hour more. So that helps it get circulating because it has the stronger winds. The winds are just additional. And then what makes it a depression is it has enough oomph to have some winds down here, and they're usually very weak in a fairly weak system. But if it's crawling along, it doesn't have that advantage either. So it's just got a lot of negative factors going for it. Now, we'll see. It's very small. And we don't have a lot of experience with these AI models. If the system is really small, do they get it? Is there a resolution issue that is causing it to kill it off? We're learning here in 2025, our first real season, looking at these AI models. But of course, so far they have been, they've been good. They did the Google AI model did the best in Aaron. So. We look and we learn, so we'll see how this goes. But in any case, nothing is imminent with this. It's just a big messy or little messy system out there right now.
Which, Brian, then it is, just also your reaction to seeing the NHC give it those high chances for development. It doesn't seem like the 90%, the 60% chance of development in the 7 to 2 day period really matches what most models are right now painting for this invest. So really interesting, because when you see the red for that chance of development, it does kind of make you think, okay, we might be rocking and rolling in the near future.
Yeah, but they made it a really big area, right?
Yeah.
So the development area is huge, right? Because that shows the uncertainty of when it might pull itself together. And one of the rules that the NHC goes by, which is a very valuable thing for us all to remember, is they don't jump on any one model run or even two. They want to see a trend before they put up the flag and say, look out, and before they take down that flag. Because the worst thing is to put it up, take it down, put it up, take it down, then you don't have any credibility, right? Better to be sure that we get it along a little bit here, see if it can develop a circulation, and then see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if they lower this to 80 or 70, just incrementally nudge it down when we get the update at 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting thing to watch. I guess it's what we get when we have a storm that is, as Bryan, you described it, lollygagging with some dry air. That's just the reality of it. His text, you can check his socials for that. Yeah, that's just the reality.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Bryan. Appreciate it.